hitting the bottom end of the Globex band. Let's see how far we're gonna go with this. Our target is 354.
The playlist, Lo-Fi is
As a captain set up switch trade short here. Let's see how far they want to pull it lower. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of resistance in this zone. I mean, here you go, captain set up switch trade. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Becca. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Marty. Good morning, Steven. Good morning, YouTube. Let's get it going. Man, look at that. That was a decent captain setup switch trade. And that's off of the bottom end of the Globex band. So the market is just facing a little bit of resistance here. And that's going to be a pivot point till we pass it. That 30 to the 40. We're most likely going to get to the 90s here in a few seconds. Market right now is in sync on the long side, but we're hitting a bit of resistance, and we'll see how well they're going to hold on to that resistance. We should be getting to the 90s soon. Just watch out for, don't try to get long till this price action is stabilizing. Here we come into the 90s. Hmm. Another attempt. So that's a lower high, then that's a higher low, and the market is consolidating in and around harmony zone number one, trying to protect that price structure. Yeah, it's there's weakness in this market. I mean, if we end up breaking 92 again, um, we will experience a draft in price action that'll take us to the 70s, and 92 is critical here. They're fighting this, trying to hold on to it, but you could tell the weakness. You have this captain set up switch trade signal. Then you have a lower high and a lower high. So this whole structure from here is from 25 to 40 is a big time resistance. We should hit the 90 here soon. Now they're gonna stop run this thing. You got 93 stop runs. That'll take you 85, 80 quick, especially this spot this early in the morning. Top of the hour, we have business inventories, housing. Nothing really big as far as the news coming up, but here comes the 80 that we talked about, the 90s and the 80s we talked about. Right here is a critical for low and higher low for the market to establish that in order for it to stabilize. Okay, that's double switch trade, and that's just gonna push higher here. Very nice. 92, 302. See that move right there? Yeah. That's a low. That's a two switch trade and a higher low. So now you have that 87 to the 78 as a support. And we need to see a break above 10. Yeah, look at that. That's another one. That's another one. So we hit the 10. Let's look for another pullback and see if we can find an entry. That's a price action that's trying to stabilize with a target above 25 to 35 and a stop under 76. And here we go, and a little bit of a run, and that's going to take us to the 30s if we keep doing this as a retest of the Globex band. I don't know how you're doing, Becca, but that structure right here, that was all you right there. That was your baby. Okay, so that's a stop run. How are they treating the speed, range, and behavior? Speed is moderate to slow, really. Well, moderate. Range is contracting, and the behavior, uh, more consolidation than a trending behavior right now. So this is the kind of market where if you look at the big picture, where are we at? We are literally in the middle of the range. So if you ever want to know if this market has a high probability of consolidation versus not, look where the price is at. If it's in the middle of the range, the odds are you're gonna chop up here for a little bit before it figures out what it wants to do. Now there's a little bit of selling pressure coming in, slicing right through Harmony Zone number 2. And a close under 54, which we are not too far away from, can lend itself to um, shorting rallies in the 80s if we break that 54, 80s and 90s. So we'll see. I mean, it looks like it's about to break it, and there's a lot of stops that's sitting here at 67 and they're buying them. See that? See that kind of behavior? Sneaky ass bastards, that's what they are. Sneaky ass bastards. So they make a low and a little bit of a higher low, and then they take it to the middle of the range. But they can't hold it. That's the story here. They cannot hold it. Like this pullback, a higher pullback. I mean, here they're trying again. They're trying again, so they'll probably push it back up to 75. Stop is 54. Nope. Nope. Okay. They're getting closer. Closer, closer. Okay, if they close it, then that kind of sets us up. Here we go. Okay, that's good. Now we have rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 229.75, and we're looking for that signal. Hmm. All right, let them run it. See how far they go. Yeah, don't overcommit to the short side. We're still in the middle of the range. I mean, we need to see separation away from the middle of the range in order for actual direction and momentum to start picking up. What we have so far is just a market that trapped a bunch of longs, pulled back, closed that candle, and now it's retracing, trying to trap some more shorts now. They trapped the longs. Now they're trapping they're trying to trap the shorts. Where would they trap them really? Above 80, 80s into the 90s. Your stop run them, and then fade back in, and that would be, a little bit of the trickery that they would attempt to do. Market is weak. We're looking for rallies to short into this market. We're eyeing the 80s to the 90s as a potential area of interest. And on a stop run. Now here they come. That's the 80. That's fairly forceful. Let's see how far they want to go with it. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, that's the first touch. I don't want to do first touch at this current time. Let them play around. Here we go. That's what I want to see. So 80s to the 90s. Let them get to the 90s, and we'll figure this out. Wow. Sneaky ass bastards. 80, that's a 20-point stop run, really. Here we go. All right, let's see. Let's see if they make a high and a lower high. I mean, that would be the key to this area. Come on, man. That's kind of